wrap up our series with a total body mini ball Pilates workout. And if you have not done all the other ones, then this is a good way to put in a whole day of a workout, not having to go through videos and trying to figure out what muscle groups you wanted to work. We're going to work our whole entire body. And if you do not have a mini ball at home, just like with all the other videos that we have done in the series, you do not have to have it. So keep on going, keep on watching. We're not changing anything on here. If you want to incorporate the mini ball, that's fine. If you do not have it, add another ball or a pillow or a paper towel or whatever you have in your house that you can squeeze and you won't hurt yourself. So, something that's soft. Let's get started. And we're going to get started again with the hardest thing, which is one of our leg exercises. So roll yourself down, one vertebra at a time. Slowly engage your abs here. Let's start working from the beginning. One vertebra at a time, down you go. And once you are all the way down, go ahead and place the ball underneath your right foot. So stabilize it there. What we're going to do right now is work both of our legs. Your left leg extended back down, point your toes, and make sure that your hips are flat. And we're not wanting to change that. So first variation, you can just lift up and down and concentrate on getting the stability in the ball. You're going to be able to lift up higher. If you want to kick it up a notch, then go ahead and press your glutes up and try to balance to kick your leg up and down. Then press all the way down to the ground. Or if you want to be somewhere in the middle, then lift yourself up and stay here. Try to get your other foot, so your left foot off the ground, and put your left leg back down. So wherever you are, let's get started. All the way up, all the way down. You're engaging both of your legs here. Your right leg is working. Your hamstring should be activated already. Your left leg is doing all of the major work, supposedly, right? But you're feeling it in both legs, and you should. And that's why I wanted to get the hardest exercise out of the way so we can continue on with something easy for the rest of our workout. Nice deep breaths here, guys. We're not doing too many of those. Let's do 10 more. Make sure your hips are even. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it up there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go ahead and switch legs. Perfect. Now, your left leg is on the ball or the object that you chose. Your right leg is lifting up. So again, you can just lift up and down. If you want to, you can go ahead and lift your torso off the ground, lift your hips, and just put your leg up and down, or stay somewhere in the middle. So let's get started here. It's a little bit harder to balance on the other side, and that's okay. Take your time. If you guys are using a pillow, I am jealous right now because your pillow is probably not trying to escape from underneath you. So, awesome. I'm jealous. I am jealous. My left leg is not as strong as my right leg. Let's do 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it up there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it back down. Now let's turn to our side. Put the ball in between your ankles here. And we're going to do a combination move. So we're going to engage our obliques. We're also going to work our legs. And if you want the bonus work, you can go ahead and prop yourself up. So you work your arm or lay all the way down. Wherever you are, let's get started. The first thing that we'll do is lift up and down. So every time you lift up, make sure that your legs are engaged and you're pressing down on the ball with your right and left foot. So press down, you lift up, press back up. So your abs and your obliques should be engaged here the whole time. You won't be able to squeeze the ball a whole lot, so you're not going to see a lot of movement in there. It's a tiny little bitty pulse, a tiny little bitty squeeze that you're doing, but everything counts, you guys. Keep them going here. Feel your inner thighs every time you squeeze on your way up. Feel your inner thighs engage. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Before we switch to the other side, let's go ahead and do little squeezes, pulses. So if you didn't feel your legs engaged, if you weren't really squeezing all that hard because it was an awkward position in the previous exercise, well, you're definitely making up for it right now. So let's go ahead and pulse your left leg towards your right leg. Squeeze, hold it a second, and let go. So squeeze, hold a second, let go. Feel your inner thighs engaging. Feel your muscles lengthening. And almost think about extending your whole entire body towards something in front of you that you're trying to reach. So you're extending your legs just a little bit further every time. Feel the movement within your legs also. So keep them going here. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And move on to the other side. Let's get started with our lifts. So you're lifting your legs towards your torso. And you can have smaller lifts from up here if you're wanting to work a little bit more of your obliques, or bigger lifts if you're wanting to target not only your obliques but some of your core. Up to you. So pretty much whatever you did on the other side, so we're staying balanced. You know I love unilateral movements or movements that trigger both sides. So nobody's mad. Everybody's worked out and happy. Keep going here. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up here. Hold it just a couple of seconds and let it back down. From here, don't forget about the little pulses and squeezes. So whichever way you want to do it, engage your top leg. Press down on the ball and back up. Do not use the momentum of the ball on the way up. Control your movement in your top leg every time that you press down and every time that you press up. Get a double exercise out of one simple movement. I mean, your leg has to inevitably go back up, so why not get the exercise out of it? Don't let it just pop. Control it every single time. You may feel like you're popping, but you know when you're controlling. You know when your body is burning and your inner thighs are on fire. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it up there. Squeeze tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Let's go ahead and lay back down. And we're going to put the ball in between our knees once we're down. So if you want to do that now, that's fine. If you want to do that once you're all the way down, that's fine too. Once you're all the way down, we're going to do toe tops. So your toes are going to be pointed in a tabletop position, and all you're going to do is drop your legs and bring them back up. Option number 2 is drop your legs. When you drop them, squeeze the ball, keep it squeezed when you bring it up and let go. Option number 3 is lift your chest off the ground, squeeze the ball, and keep squeezing the whole time. Make sure that everything is engaged. Wherever you are, let's keep on going. And you can always change the variation and modify as you need. So if you start with something harder, you can always bump it down. Or if you start with something easy, then you can always bump it up. Up to you guys. Your workout, make it fun for you, make it doable for you. You want to come back tomorrow and work out, or the day after, however your workout schedule is.
you don't want to just work out today and be dead for a week and come back to it again. So a lot of times whenever we're adding on ankle weights or balls or any kind of resistance bands or whatever it is that we add on, we may struggle a little bit because you're like, oh, this is easy, I got that. And then all of a sudden your body's hurting the next day. So be conscious of that. If you're starting to feel the burn, then let go and do a modification without the ball, or don't squeeze as hard. Let's do 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from here, go ahead and place the ball in between your ankles, and I'm going to do froggers. Place your hands underneath your back if your lower back seems to get off the ground and it's not flat. Squeeze your legs like you're doing a little frog towards your chest and expand all the way out. Option number 1. Option number 2, squeeze the ball every time you extend out. And option number 3, of course, you can go ahead and squeeze that ball the whole entire time. Keep it engaged and lift your chest, your shoulders off the ground. So wherever you are, we'll do 20 here. You are going to feel your inner thighs engaging and your lower abs on fire. Guys, if this is not doing it for you, then lift a little bit higher and stay there. Let's do 15 more. 14, 13, 12, 11, last 10. Push through it, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze that ball. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold it down. Squeeze it tight. And go ahead and hold on to your ball. Moving on to Criss Crosses. So you know, you traditionally will do Criss Crosses without the ball, but let's just give this a try. So put the ball behind your left leg where your knee meets, right? So squeeze the ball with your shin and your thigh. Now from here, put your chest up and put your hands behind your chest, behind your head. Go ahead and twist opposite arm, opposite leg, and try to get the rotation through your torso all the way back. So don't concentrate on your elbow touching your knee. That's not of any importance here. Try to think about your shoulder going towards your knee. So you're twisting and rotating through your torso even more when you're thinking about the shoulder action. Now, if you want to make it a little bit harder here, go ahead and lift the other leg up. If you want to really make it super hard, and don't forget to squeeze that ball, guys. If you want to make it super hard, extend that leg and bring it in. So we're doing like an actual crisscross without the movement in the left leg, because that left leg is holding the ball that you're squeezing as if it's a $100 bill and you're trying not to drop it. So that ball has to be super steady in there. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold it up there. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. So go ahead and put the ball behind your right leg. Hold it tight. So again, option number 1, bring opposite leg to opposite arm. Option number 2, bring your opposite leg up in a tabletop and keep them up here. And of course, option number 3, extend one leg, then bring it in. So extend on your way down, bring it in on your way up. Wherever you guys are, you are doing fabulous. So keep on going. Take your time. A lot of times when you take your time during your exercises, you're not getting an easier exercise. You're getting a harder one because you would have to control your muscles even more to get the results that you want. So you're not using your momentum, you're using your muscles on the way up and of course on the way down. Let's do 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. We're going to hold. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Let's move on to our bridges. So you have a couple options here. Option number 1, put the ball in between your knees and go ahead and lift your hips off the ground. So you can either stay here and squeeze the ball really hard, engage your abs, engage your glutes, and engage your inner thighs. Option number 2, go ahead and lower down one vertebrae at a time. And option number 3, just to test your stability a little bit, lift your hands either up here or down here and squeeze that ball. Do not forget to squeeze it. This is not sitting there for an accessory unless, you know, you really want it to sit there for an accessory. But we want to work our whole entire body today. So we're doing it. Squeeze it. Make sure that you feel the tension in between your legs. Engage your glutes every time on your way up. Imagine that there's nuts in between your butt cheeks and you're trying to crack them, guys. Really, really hard. It has to squeeze in there in order for the muscle to start being activated and for it to work. So all the way up and all the way down. Let's do 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it up here. Let's pulse it out. Tiny little bitty pulses. 1 up, 1 down, 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Keep them pulsing. Engage your glutes. It's all about your glutes and your legs here. And bonus work, you're working your obliques and your lower back. A lot of times when you work your, not obliques, just your core. Your obliques too also obviously, but your core mainly. So a lot of times when you're working your core, you're not working your lower back, but every time that your legs are supporting you and you're doing a bridge, your lower back is going to get the additional work. So let's do 10 more here. Keep pushing through, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Still in bridge, so let's just keep the bridge position. Now, if you want to, spice it up a little bit and get on your toes. Hold the ball back in between your hands and squeeze it. From here, lift yourself up on your tippy toes, lift the ball up, and let's just give it little pulses. If you want to pulse with your body and get the little combination move, go for it. It's hard. So if you don't want to think about all that stuff, then just do your hands. Give it a little extra love today. Our arms are going to be used, but why not make it a little bit challenging while we're in bridge? So little pulses in your hands, little pulses in your booty. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. From here, let's move on to Russian twist. Roll yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time. And always have options, guys. Side to side with your ball, squeezing it the whole time. Option number 2, lift your legs up a little bit off the ground, side to side, squeeze your ball every time you rotate. And of course, option number 3, rotate your body to one side with your hands and your legs drop to the opposite side. You are going to squeeze and engage your arm muscles here. So whatever you decide to do, let's get started. You are doing great, you guys. We're halfway through, and everything else is going to go by so much quicker because we don't have that many reps. And the squeezing of the ball is maybe getting to you a little bit, but that's why I try to alternate the movement. We're not just laying down. We're not just on the side. We're not just keeping the ball in our hands or between our knees. We're alternating ankles and sides. So we're keeping it fun. We're keeping your muscles active by surprising them with what's coming next. So if you don't want to give a little pulses to the ball, then squeeze it really hard the whole time. Let's
do 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Okay, let's roll back down. Change it up, guys, change it up. Your muscles are not going to expect it, and you're shocking them that way, / you're working them more each time. So, put your legs all the way up. Your ball goes in between your ankles. From here, we're going to do toe touches. So, squeeze the ball with all you might. Lift your hands up and try to touch your toes, or the ball, or your knees, or whatever you can reach. It doesn't matter, it's the motion that counts, coming from your lower abs because you have your legs lifted, and your upper abs because you are crunching up each and every time. Your inner thighs are engaged. The ball is getting squeezed. So obviously, if you're starting to feel the pain here, I am too. Let's push through it. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. That's cheating. It's not really holding. That is cheating. I like cheating every once in a while. All right, drop the ball down to your knees. Lift your head down. If you want to, go ahead and prop your hands underneath your back. If not, that's fine. And we're going to do tucks to pike. So what it's going to look like is you're going to extend out to pike, and you're going to tuck your legs back into a little tabletop. Now, option number 2 is squeeze the ball on the way out and let it go on the way in. Option number 3 is lift your chest off the ground, squeeze the ball the whole time, engage everything here, in and out. Wherever you are, let's get started. I love doing longer exercises. I know a lot of you guys don't have the time, and that's why I post all the little muscle group exercises, and you can combine for the days that you have time, but I absolutely love a total body workout that's a full class. So that way, whenever I do it, I don't have to worry about going to the gym, wasting an hour driving there. Y'all know I live far away from reality. Then driving an hour back, working out for an hour to go to somebody's class and I can do at home. I mean, yes, the scenery of things is great. Meeting new people is great. Being around people, sometimes great, depending. However, I'd like to sit at home, take a nice shower, wear the clothes that were not folded, and not drive an hour back to my house. And I try to do that for you guys too, because isn't it so much better to work out at home, get it over with, and go on about your day, or finish your day, whatever time of the day you work out. Let's do 5 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it out here. Perfect. All right, moving on to my easy section that I absolutely love. Go ahead and pop the ball underneath your low back. Relax on it. Now, let's go ahead and lift your legs up. And the ball is there to trigger your balance, or your sense of balance is not going to be there. But here's a couple of tips that you can use. You can look straight ahead of you so you're not moving your whole entire head and losing balance. Another tip is you can put your hands down and stabilize yourself. Kind of press down and to the ground and make sure that you're really steady. And if you want to make it a little more challenging, you can keep your hands bent at the elbows, or you can keep your hands all the way up. So let's get started. Drop one leg down, then switch with the other leg. So you're doing little mini scissors or big scissors. Your scissors can be up here, or you can extend them up to you. I'm going to lift my arms all the way up for the extra challenge. I need the extra challenge today. We're going to have a long weekend, and I do feel that the extra challenge is going to help me mentally to get through it. I want to feel like I've worked out, especially on the days that I don't work out. And not necessarily like I don't want to be sore, I just want my body to be tired. Like, not like I didn't sleep enough tired, but like I worked out enough tired. So let's do 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. All right, so from here, lift your legs all the way up to 9 degrees, and we're going to do a little flutters. So what you're going to do is drop one leg, tiny little bit, then drop the other, tiny little bit. So bring one leg up and the other one down. Those are tiny little flutters, and they should be relatively easy when you're doing them at a 90-degree angle. If you want to challenge yourself, then drop your feet down to about 45 degrees. And then if you really want to kick it up a notch, drop them all the way down. Make sure your back is not uncomfortable, and then you can walk back up or stay down. Whatever you want to do, listen to your body. Now, I am going to drop them down for about 45 degrees, keep them up here, and then drop them a little bit lower, and then kick them back up and drop them down. Your object may be wanting to run away. Don't let it. Roll yourself back onto it if you need to. If you're using a pillow again, awesome for you because your pillow is probably not going anywhere. So let's do a few more here, and you can speed it up or slow it down, up to you. Obviously, the more faster you do it, the better result you're going to get. Or the slower you do it, you're actually not getting a bad result either because you're controlling your muscles. So whatever you want to do, let's bring it all the way back up one time if you're down with me, and then back down, and we'll move on to our next exercise. All right, perfect. Crisscrosses, but not like the traditional crisscrosses we do. Crisscross your legs. So one side to the other side. Again, not a huge movement here. Just tiny bitty crisscrosses. Your legs are coming crisscross from side to side. Again, you have the option. Dropping them down or keeping up here at a 90-degree angle. You are working more of your core when you drop down lower. So up here, you're feeling your core, but you're predominantly working your lower abs. And who doesn't want to work their lower abs, right? That's the area that was really hard to target. Now, the more you drop, the more of your inner abs you're using, the more of your mid-ab and the more of your upper abs you're going to use. So if your toes are starting to cramp up, go ahead and flex them. You can still do them flex, even though it's kind of awkward. Or you can just switch directions for a little bit. Flex and then point it. Let's keep them going. Whichever one you're wanting to do. I'm going to do 3 more ups and downs. Or if you're up here, just keep going a few more. A last one for me, dropping down. And then coming back up. All right, next exercise is open and close. So you're doing a little straddle and you're bringing your feet back together. It's not a big straddle, guys, so don't think about doing something too exotic right now. It is not big. We're still trying to engage our inner thighs. So the concentration here is inner thighs. So you open and close. It's a sharp movement. It's fast, it's easy, and you're working your inner and outer thighs. So let's do a few of those here. Again, you have the option of dropping your legs, even though that may be a bit harder, opening and closing. Whatever you decide to do, stay where you want to be. Make sure that you concentrate on the movement being sharp and fast. It's almost like you're beating your legs together. And hey, guess what? That's coming up next. So you're not going to get away without it. Keep on going. Let's do 3 more here, and we'll do a little ankle beats or heel beats, whatever you want to call them. I don't like my ankles touching too much, but you know, whatever. Let's do 1 more. And bring it all the way back up. And now go ahead and beat your heels. Go ahead and flex your toes and beat to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, lower down if you need to. And if your body is allowing you, because a lot of times your hips may not be allowing you to bend down. If your ball is trying to escape from you, then go ahead and hold on to it and don't let it. Let's do 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. The last exercise in this position, let's go ahead and do windshield wipers. And I'm going to turn around to show you guys how it looks from the side. So pretty much you're going to go from one side to the other side. But you're not going to get a lot of range of motion here as you normally would. You're just going to rock from side to side. So you're engaging your obliques, but you're not necessarily moving a lot. So one side to the other side. Make sure you feel your obliques, and you just go as much as you can here. It's a great exercise. Doing it on the floor, but with the extra ball support that you got there, it's even better. So get the comfortable position. Just a minute ago when I showed you I wasn't comfortable at all. I got my ball readjusted and I'm having a lot more range of motion here. So whatever feels comfortable for you. If you're doing it on the pillow again, this may work out a little bit better for you. Seeing as nothing is trying to escape from underneath your booty. Let's do 3 more. 2. Last one. Perfect. Okay. Get the ball underneath you. Roll yourself up. All right. So from here, get in a little mermaid position. Your left leg is going to be in front of you. Your right leg is going to be back. Now, we have a couple of variations for this. Variation number 1, we're going to work our arms out. So put your ball in your left arm, or whatever object you have. Right arm comes up. You're going to roll down, engage your obliques. Press down on the ball with your left hand and roll yourself back up. So every time you roll down, I want you to think about engaging your obliques on both sides and pressing down on the ball as much as you can. So activate your arm muscles and activate your core. Nothing in your lower body is moving here. It's your torso that's going up and down. You're rolling down on your ball. So let's do 10 here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one on this side. Let's go ahead. Before we move on to the other side, put the ball behind your leg. Clasp it in there. Make sure it's really tight and lift up and down. Let's engage our obliques again, glutes and legs, our inner and outer thighs. Everything is engaged here. You're working everything. So we're not doing a lot of reps. We're just doing them right. So make sure you lift your leg high off the ground, as high as you can, and back down. So let's do 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it up here. Now pulse it up, up, up. Small pulses. Make sure that you're engaging your glutes, because if your glutes are not burning, well, you're doing it wrong. Pulse it up higher. Higher you go until you feel the pain in your glutes. We're going to do 5 more, and we're going to stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving on to the other side. Your right leg comes in front of you, your left leg goes back. Let's start with our arm workout. So put your ball underneath your right hand, extend your left arm out, and lean down to the side, press down on your ball, and back up. If you want to get the full movement on a mermaid, then extend your top arm up and come back. If you just want to keep it up here and concentrate on the arm movement and your pulses and squeezes on your right hand, then stay here with me. Or if you want the extra stretch in your obliques, then move on with the arm change on your left side. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and you can always readjust the object that you're using, guys. Don't compromise the movement because of the object has moved away to some place that it wasn't originated. And last one here after this one, hold it up. Okay, let's go ahead and put the ball behind your leg, behind your left leg, and lift up and down. What you're doing with the right hand is barely supporting yourself. Make sure you're not leaning your body, you're not slouched up here,
and doing this because you're really not working what you're supposed to be working. Get all the way back up. Place the hand just for support up there and lift up. So that way you're not using your torso to support yourself. You're using your glutes, obliques, legs, and thighs. We're working out our lower body. We just did our upper body, so give it a little break. Let's do 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you know the pulse are coming up, so pulse it out, guys. Lift it higher than your hips. Lift it towards your top of your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it one more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know I didn't mean to trick you. I'm sorry. Extend the leg, get your ball, and put it behind your lower back. Once it's nice and stable in there, lean back a little bit. And I'll show you a couple variations for this exercise that I absolutely love. So let's start with our arm work first. So every time you lean back, extend one arm out, look back at it for an extra challenge, and then bring it back in. Alternate arms. So that's your option number 1. Option number 2 is when you extend your right arm, lift your left leg in a tabletop, look back, and bring it back in. When you extend your left arm, lift your right leg. Option number 3 is lift one leg, opposite arm, extend the leg up, bring it back in. So wherever you are, let's get started. We're not doing many of these, but feel your back stretching. Feel your legs working and your arms. Engage them every time you reach back. Everything down from your shoulder, all the way down to your fingertips. It's working here. Your abs are working. They're having support. The bilateral movement that you're doing here, and every time you do opposite arm, opposite leg, your core is going to be engaged. So let's do 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Perfect. All right, we're done with this section of our workout. Last but not least, we have arms. So let's get started with little arm pulses. So put your arms right in front of you, somewhere over your sternum, and just press your ball. Let's engage those arm muscles. Let's warm up everything. If you haven't warmed up by now, I hardly doubt it, but let's warm up your arms just a tiny little bit. Pulse here, or just squeeze your ball the whole time, whichever one you want to choose. Let's do 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, from here, let's go into a hug a tree. So open your arms out to the side, bring them to the front, squeeze your arms towards one another, switch the ball in the other hand, open your arms out, and back out you go. So let's do that a few times. Warm up through the back of your shoulders, warm up through your arms and your deltoids, and pretty much we're working your whole entire arm section here if you're squeezing really good. So let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, don't forget to squeeze that ball, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Move on to biceps. So keep your arms up here, we're not giving them a break. And bend your arms towards your head. Squeeze the ball the whole entire time. Engage your abs here to keep your chest up and bring your arms towards your head. Let's do that 10 more times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't let it go. Put your hands behind your back and squeeze all the way up and all the way down. Let's work our triceps here. The movements are not fast nor explosive. you are working your way up and your way down by squeezing the ball each and every time. So keep going here. Squeeze the ball tighter. Don't let it go. We have one more thing and we will be done. We only have stretching, and guys, by all means, do the stretching because I think it's absolutely great for your body. But I know a lot of people skip the stretch part. So whatever makes you feel good. If you're not stretching, then this is your last thing coming up. If you are relaxing to your stretch, you deserved it. So 2 more here. 2. And last one. All right. Last exercise. Bring the ball towards your chest. Squeeze it really, really tight. Then go ahead and pop it all the way up overhead. Open your arms, close your arms, and then go ahead and bring it all the way down. So it's a little combination move. All the way up, you're squeezing. Alternate hands every time you open and you close, and bring it all the way down. So up, out to the side, up, down, back from where you started. You're gonna do 10 like these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't forget to squeeze that ball, guys. 8. We have 2 more. 9. And last one. Squeeze super duper duper hard. Keep it up here, and we are done. Okay, you go ahead and put your ball out to the side or slide it out of the way. And let's get started with our stretching. You guys deserved it, and it is absolutely my favorite part of my workout. So get into your straddle, whatever that is for you today, and lean forward. We worked our inner thighs a lot. So give them the love that they need and deserve. Stretch them out. Elongate through your muscles. Breathe in and out. Don't be too uncomfortable in your splits. You don't want to overextend. So if your straddle is up here and you can't go lower than down here and you feel it, you are doing fabulous. Don't open up wider. You don't want to injure yourself. So wherever you are, listen to your body here today. From here, you can go ahead and lay down or walk to one side, face your shin, and look down. Point and flex your toes. Get a little bit more of a workout instead of sitting in your stretch. If you need to. If not, that's fine. Bring your torso this side, and you can go ahead and rest your hand on your thigh, or if you're a little more flexible, reach through and hold your foot, or somewhere in between that, and you'll be up here. So wherever you are, stretch your obliques while you're stretching your inner thighs. Move on to the other side. So again, you can be up here, a lot of times in this position, and that feels just fine. Or you can go ahead and lay down to the side. Make sure your elbow is touching your inner thigh, or go ahead and grab your toe. Flex and point. Now go ahead and turn around towards your shin. Again, if you need to, flex and point. Might not get a little extra work here. We're not actively moving too much. Now bring both of your feet together and go all the way down for a pike. Extend your arms all the way up and reach towards your toes. If you can't reach your toes, that's fine. If you're up here and you feel the back of your hamstring stretching. Awesome, guys. Wherever you are, stay here for a few breaths. Hold your toes if you can and pull back on them. Perfect. All right, from here, grab your left leg and put it on top of your right thigh. And you can either stay here, or if you want an extra stretch, reach all the way down and grab your right toes or your right shin. If you want it a little bit deeper, then go ahead and press your body down to your mat. Enjoy the stretch. You guys did so well today.
You deserve a nice deep stretch to elongate all of those muscles that you just worked.
Bring yourself back up. Put the leg in, put your foot inside of your right thigh and reach all the way down. If it's within your range of flexibility, if not, wherever you are, stay there. Feel your left oblique stretching here. Feel your right hamstring elongating. And back up you go. Let's switch sides. So your right leg comes on top of your left thigh. And let's go ahead and bend on down. If you're down here, stay down here. If you need a little additional stretch, then reach for your toes. Interlace your fingers or reach for your wrist. You can always deepen your stretches, but do it slowly. It takes time and it takes patience and practice, guys. Nobody that's flexible was born flexible like that. I mean, some people, yes, are more flexible than others, but in general, you have to work for it. Okay, walk yourself back up and place your right foot inside of your inner thigh, your left inner thigh. Reach all the way up and stay where you're at, comfortable. 2 deep breaths here. If you're working splits, let's get ahead and go into that a little bit. So from up here, you can go ahead and bend your left leg and extend the back of your right leg. Now, what I want you to feel and concentrate on feeling is your right leg extended right over here. So you are definitely working. So if you want the extra challenge, then go ahead and straighten your left leg and bend your right leg. Now your nose is to your shin. Stay here a couple of breaths and go back to the first position. And you can play around with that. Stay here, stretch a little bit, and go back down to nose or shin to chin. From here, if you're ready, you can play around with that, or if you're ready, you can go ahead and slide into your splits. You're going to be somewhere up here at first, and then eventually slide down. Once you're down, try to concentrate on a couple of things. Try to concentrate on your legs being straight, on your body being your hips being facing forward, and your body being straight ahead of you. So if you have something ahead of you and you're trying to squeeze through a corridor, then your whole entire body has to fit straight without twisting, and that's what you're working on, all right? So if you're here, perfect. If not, then stay here, get uncomfortable, and get used to the uncomfortable pain. It is always going to be there. You can always make yourself more uncomfortable. So learn how to like it, and go all the way down. Stretch a little bit deeper. And guys, let me tell you a secret. I have the most unflexible back of all times. And you know why? It's because I don't stretch it. And I'm not naturally flexible. So bring yourself back down and try to stretch your back a little bit, or a lot for you, depending. Not me. All right, let's go to the other leg. And I'll do a video about like stretches and splits and things like that. I know I promised you guys, I have not forgotten. I am getting to it. Let's get on our other side. Right leg is bent, left leg is straight, and you're feeling the pull right over here in your left leg. Now, I know, going back to my splits, I am going to post something by the end of next week about splits, about flexibility, about my daily routine or like our weekly stretch video, and I'm going to keep on updating that. It's just that I wanted to get the series out so you guys follow up with it, and afterwards I'll concentrate on stretching a lot, or doing videos for stretching because I stretch a lot anyway, and show you how I'm incorporating in my daily workouts and my daily mom life. From here, let's go ahead and bend your left leg and extend your right leg. If you want to, and only if you're flexible enough, go ahead and place your shin to your chin. And then back down we go to the first position we had. Extend, feel the stretch, and shin to chin one more time. You can play with that variation for a little bit, or if you're ready, you can go ahead and slide down into your split. Again, you may be up here, or you may be down here. Wherever you are, you're doing great. One leg is going to be worse than the other. So again, make sure that your back leg is straight. If not, straighten it. Make sure your right leg or your front leg is straight. If not, straighten it. And get into that position that your hips are parallel to the wall in front of you. Think about that every time. If you have somebody nearby, guys, use that person to adjust you a little bit. Not to where it hurts, but to adjust you in a comfortable, right position. If not, just kind of stuck by yourself and you can adjust yourself and kind of move around and do all that kind of fun stuff. But whatever it is that you have at home, work with it. Now, let's get into a butterfly to wrap this whole workout. And I am super duper glad that we're able to do this whole entire series. It has been absolutely fun for me, and I've enjoyed making every single part of the videos because I know that you guys get bored with just your regular workout that's just the same thing over and over and over again, and you want variation. So I'm here to give you that variation, and if you want me to do a video on something else, please let me know in the comments below. Now go ahead and tuck your legs towards you a little bit for a tight little butterfly. But again, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be glad to do whatever you want me to do because it is up for you guys to decide what kind of workouts you want to watch. And I can really do just about anything. I mean, even HIIT workouts. As much as I don't like to move around and get sweaty and do burpees, I will do that for you guys. All right, last thing, take a couple of deep breaths, press down on your knees, and we are done. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have enjoyed this whole series, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that now. Don't forget to turn on the notification button and drop a like. I'll see you guys next time.